Hi, Langley Leopards. I'm really excited because today we're going to start talking about texture. So if you look in your Google Slides, I have lots of activities and pictures for you to discover texture. And texture is the way something feels. So the real world all has texture. You can feel my sweater, it's bumpy. My hair is smooth because I straightened it today. So texture is the way something feels. And artists will put sometimes real texture in their art, but sometimes lines that make their artwork look like texture. So I'm going to read you this book about dinosaurs and the texture they have. And then today you're going to draw a dinosaur and you're going to make it look like it has texture. So here we go. Never touch a dinosaur. And this texture feels really spiky. You must never touch a dinosaur with spines along its back. Just say goodbye and walk on by. It might think you're a snack. So this is really, really bumpy. All right. You must never touch a dinosaur with horns upon its head. It's not a cat, so do not pat. Just look away instead. Ooh, these are really, really bumpy. Okay. You must never touch a dinosaur with sharp and pointy claws. Just go and hide somewhere inside and please lock all the doors. So look, that's spiky. See how they made the zigzag lines to make it look like it's spiky? All right, next one. You must never touch a dinosaur with giant long plates. A friendly pet is something that this dino really hates. So look, this one they put lots of circles on it to make it look bumpy. If you ever touch a dinosaur, which really won't be fun, please ask it next, are you a T-Rex? And if it nods, then run. Ooh. So you see that they use lots of lines that look like texture. So you are going to use lots of different lines to make your dinosaur look like texture. But first, Mrs. Jones is going to show you how to draw your dinosaur today. Now, of course, your dinosaur does not have to look just like Mrs. Jones's. So I'm going to do mine with marker first, but I want you to do yours with pencil first. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make an oval head. Because when we make things out of shapes, it's a lot easier to draw something new. Then I'm going to make a big, long, rectangle body. So even though we're really not doing shapes anymore because you know your shapes, you can still use them to make your big dinosaur. And now I'm going to do a big oval for my body. And I'm going to have a long tail. So I'm going to make kind of a curved oval for the tail of my dinosaur. And then I don't have that much space for my legs. So I'm just going to go all the way down to my paper. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are my 4 dinosaur legs. Now, he is really, really plain. So now I'm going to start making some texture on him. I think I'm just going to use the green today. Well, first, I made his eye, just because he needs to have an eye. And then maybe I'm going to make him have some teeth coming out of his mouth. And I did that with zigzag lines. See how they look pointy and sharp? Now, maybe I want to do some spikes at the top of his head. And I kind of did that with a curved triangle line. I made a curved triangle to make a zigzaggy line. Okay, and then maybe on his neck he's going to have some humps too. But on his back he's going to be really, really spiky so that people stay away from him. That's how he's going to defend himself. And then maybe on his tail he'll have some too. Now, inside his body, I could make some more lines. on him to make him look like he has texture. Remember from her story, we saw some lines that made him look bumpy and sharp. Maybe his head is going to have a whole lot of dots on it to make it look bumpy. Maybe on, one line we didn't see in the book was a spiral line, and that will definitely make it look bumpy. Not so sharp, but maybe bumpy. So Mrs. Jones wants you to draw your dinosaur, and then I want you to fill it up with lots of lines to make it look like texture. And remember, texture is the way something feels. Now, this is Mrs. Jones's finished one, and we'll finish ours together next week by adding color. So, have fun doing your dinosaur today, and we're adding texture to make it look like it will feel like something. So smooth, bumpy, rough. All right, I'm really proud of you, leopards. Bye.